Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Patreon exclusive edition of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm the hardest working man in comics, Victor Dandridge.
I'm Ryan Seymour.
And this episode is going to be Vaginomite, baby! We are going to talk about Money Shot number 1.
Yep.
Vault Comics. Let's run down this list of creators.
Yes, because it is star-studded.
Yeah. Written by Tim Seeley, who we love.
Yep.
Dark Red, so many things, right? Hack Slash. Sarah Beatty, who is a comedian.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Now, you were saying on the Twitterverse,
Yes.
her commentary is
It's
biting.
raw. Yeah, it's raw. It's hysterical. It's over the top. It's vulgar. Yeah, I love it.
It's awesome. Drawn by Rebecca Isaacs, colored by Kurt Michael Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Michael Russell. Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell's coloring comics.
Heck yeah.
Just letting you know what's up. And lettered by Crank. You already got me.
Yeah.
All right.
We need to read the introduction.
Yeah, because you know a book is going to be of a level when it has an intro page.
Yes.
That just clearly states the exposition of the world that you're living in.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's a stage setter. In 2027, an advanced alien civilization made contact, and the people of Earth discovered they were not alone.
Mind blown.
Boom. An offer to join the civilized universe was made. But then, the aliens saw what a total shit show Earth was. Engaged in hundreds of wars, led by greedy politicians, and fumbling to advance technologically, humanity was deemed not worth the effort. The offer was withdrawn.
I don't see anything false about that.
Tis me.
Yeah.
You're talking about me. Like, okay. Yeah, that's us. Unable to build spaceships capable of efficient interstellar travel and distracted by petty bickering and pop entertainment, humans eventually lost interest in the stars.
Still very true.
Fast forward 5 years later. Now, in 2032, amid an anti-science presidential administration, sounds familiar, and public apathy, sounds also familiar, scientists in an economically crippled America struggle to fund innovative projects.
That's such a far-flung proposition. Like,
Man.
how is that possible?
What? We could never, ever. Okay, first piece of art. Okay, we see a young lady. Coyle
Yes.
is her surname.
Yep.
In a spacesuit that is seductively unzipped.
Very seductively.
Super seductively. Her entire posture, legs agape. No, her glasses are down on her nose, and that sexy librarian, come hither. Oh, stop it. Oh, Ryan, you're making me feel things. Much too naughty.
Be my fish man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the line here is, I want you to, me, sexy fish man.
Cut to sexy fish man.
Yeah. Who responds appropriately with blurp der bloop, which is the fish language. Now, there is luckily like a robo-bot that can translate.
Yeah. And it's also their camera
Right?
bot. Because we'll get to that here shortly.
Yes. So it translates what she said to the fish man, and it responds back, and he kind of is like, I'm game. Like, what up then?
Let's do this.
You ain't said nothing but a word, girl. And then we realized that there's an entire team of folks.
Yeah.
It looks like 5 humans, 3 ladies, 2 guys, and now this merman are fitting to get it down.
Yeah.
Fitting to go in. They're running through, I guess she's the director, literally.
Yeah. So they'll be live streaming several acts of a coital nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I love, okay,
tough
so
show.
everyone has code names.
Yeah.
You got to have a porn name. You got to.
Yep.
Most people, it's a matter of, your street name and your first pet or something like that. No, these guys are scientists.
Yeah.
They make it very sciencey.
Yeah.
So we've got Constance Planck,
Oh, I love that.
right?
Plank time.
Get it? Supermassive black hole.
We'll get to that
Yeah,
one.
we will. Niels Bohr. Think about it. Trinity Spears.
Yeah.
That's right. The order of events here, I don't know. Can we say what they are? I mean, this is a Patreon. They paid for this.
Yeah. Because there are various
They're
very specific actions.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, Constance and Supermassive are for boy, girl, doggy. Specification.
Yep.
Boy, girl, doggy. Apparently, there are other doggies that could happen.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. Niels and Trinity will be doing boy, girl, oral and reverse cowgirl.
It's very efficient.
Yep. And she's on interspecies, which means that the fishman
Sexy
is hers. And she offers a little makeout session with Constance to kind of heat things up. What?
And it is not politely declined. It is just straight up declined. Because Constance only kisses people she likes.
That's real.
And in the porn industry,
That's real.
it's real.
Now, the lead person is going by Tesla, which... innovative.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my gosh, and it goes with Coil so well.
Right?
Oh,
God.
The writers are so smart.
So good. So, yeah, she's like, look, I'm not feeling this kissing you stuff. Like, there are things I'm going to do, but that ain't it. Okay? I'll do anything
menu.
for science, but I won't do that. So, Supermassive leans over to Niels and is like, yo, I'm on a three-way with Tesla after this. You going to be cool with that? Or are you going to give me that hot stink eye? And Niels is like, dude, how many times I got to tell you she's not my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Like, jeez. So we're already getting like some serious character dynamics here. 3 pages in, we're seeing,
Man, it's like Fantastic Four.
I
I was trying to come up with a follow-up joke.
was with it. I liked it. It was good. It was
4-inch. Yeah, I don't know.
we don't know that yet.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't know
That's
that
true.
yet. So, oh my gosh. Wait, let's make sure I get her right. So Trinity Spears is specifically like talking to the camera, like, "Hey, listen, I'm going to do my thing here, but get me from an angle where my chesticles don't look like silly putty."
Very important. Very important.
That's-
Cinematography is key.
It is, but I've never, ever, not even in my most Judd Apatow moments, ever thought of referring to breasts as silly putty. And now I will never, ever look at silly putty again. In the same way.
Seared into the mind.
I fear in some world, some realm, some preteen is going to get a hold of this book and he'd be like,
I need some
silly
putty.
silly putty.
Oh my gosh, they'll create like an altar of silly putty. And then
Right?
the just going to be like,
What are you doing? He's
is
like, no, I just like silly putty. I
I
like silly. Actually, this is kind of genius. This might be like a black market business that we get into. Silly putty to prisons. Wait. Are you ready?
Okay, go on.
What you do is you use the silly putty on a book like this, rub the silly putty over so it grabs the
art.
image, but then the other side is shaped. So there you go.
Yeah.
Boom. And we're like, no, we just sent you silly putty. That's all.
That's
Flip it over. The views are just us being terrible people, not a representation of Rycor or anyone else that we work with, except for Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely agrees. So the Fishman is all about the undressing.
he's in.
Yeah, they're going for it. I do appreciate they are being safe.
Yes.
She does specifically provide him with a condom and calls it a tuna wrap.
Yep.
It writes itself. What I adore is that she's specifically trying to talk about what they're doing here. Being very logistic. Anyway, this job is so much more complex than I imagined. Picking locations, doing research, finding species with compatible sexual organs.
Right.
There are so many moving parts, and God. Like, she's legit trying to talk to her team about the machinations of this while being pleasured.
Because you can travel all over the universe, and you can run into billions and billions of different species.
Yep.
But if he doesn't have a tab A or a slot B,
It ain't
what
gonna
are you
work.
going to do?
You're gonna hope that gesture Q works with
Right. I mean, you can't. Like,
You can't know.
If you got a Lego and a Lincoln log,
I
You're
mean,
you could.
you just might have to rub them. You just might have to rub them, clink them together, see what
So-
happens. Hope that works.
It's truth.
Why is your hand up? Jeremy? I think we're going to learn a lot about you, brother. A A whole lot about you.
In high school.
Let me tell you what I tried to do. Okay, so wait. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add to that particular page?
We see that sexy fish man has scales.
Yes. You've seen this movie.
Yeah,
you've seen this movie. Won an award, like Best Picture.
It's The Shape of Water.
Facts. This is really well drawn too, by the way. Like we have to point out that while this is very sexual, it's not gratuitous.
Yeah.
Like you're not seeing a nip. There's no areolas. There's not even pubic hair.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Like it's very well placed. The camera angles and composition is perfect. Now here's where my Ohio-born self was like, of course, this level of depravity would come from such a place. It makes perfect sense. I get it. Who else would make this grandiose plan to go out into the universe and find aliens to make porn? Clearly,
the Michigan Institute of Technology in Detroit.
OH! So, here we have Dr. Coyle declaring that she's tired of writing 600-page grants.
Yeah.
Because she's supposed to be a scientist. They're supposed to be scientists.
Yeah. When you spend all your time typing up these forms to try to get people to sponsor you so you can move humanity forward.
Right.
And it's got to be frustrating because you're not a writer, you're a scientist. You're a thinker.
Right.
And in this instance, she's been forced into the role of writing.
Right. Which sucks. Now she's talking to her team, who in this regard, they are all very pedestrian in their way of sitting here. Like, I mean, you would think this is the break room. We got one person doing yoga. Yeah. Another guy is curling a microscope.
Heck yeah.
I mean,
got someone reading manga.
Yeah, like it's what we do.
It's a break room.
So she's making this declaration of being so tired of having to fill out paperwork. Yeah. And here's what the response from the room is. They don't feel her angst because what she's writing about are the projects that she wants to do.
Yeah.
And everyone else's projects have been shelved because of her.
Yeah. So there's like, whatever.
Right.
You're making us not be capable of doing our stuff. Why.
Right. So we get introduced to everyone specifically in their real names.
Yeah.
So we get Dr. Bree Wander, physicist. Very important. What did she want to do? She wanted to do an animal communications project to find out ways to communicate with other life forms.
Right. Could be important later.
Could be good.
Sexy fish man.
Yes. Dr. Annie Leong. She's an epidemiologist. Studies viral vaccines.
Could also be kind of important.
Right. Then we have Omar Steinberg, astrophysicist. Compressed wave transmitter project. Put on hold.
Yep.
Diggity dang. Then we have Dr. Doug Koch. Stop it. I was good till you giggled. He's a biochemist. And he was working on, this is deep, Brasilica Alaricea ver Sibelica Astringency Aesthetics Project. Now that sounded very fancy.
I'm going to have to Google search it.
No, you don't. You just turn the page. Because what we find out at the end of this page is what that is.
That is true.
So then we find out that Christine Ocampo, also a physicist, is the one and only Tesla Coyle that is orchestrating this. And again, no one else is feeling her pain.
Yeah.
They are looking at her like, look, we all had things we were trying to do, and because of your big grandiose plans, we got shelved and stuck with you.
Yeah.
So
fantastic.
Two tiers. And of course she's like, I mean, it's not my fault. Like, no, it's the government. They're anti-science.
They don't want us to do stuff
at
all. Grifters and thieves and a massive recession on the way, so no one will touch anything. That's not an immediate payout. Meanwhile, the whole world is just getting dumber by the day. But sure, it's my fault.
Blame the dreamer. And she tells Doug, no matter what you call it, no one's going to like kale. That whole grandiose thing, it's kale.
Kale's nasty. Okay? I don't care.
He's trying to figure out a way to make people like it. Tain't working. So Omar chases her down the hall because she's sulking, and they go into this wonderful room that has, I don't even know what this thing is.
It looks science as shit, man.
Super science. Like, Tony Stark couldn't have built this in a cave with a box of scraps. He would need at least 2 caves and a whole team. But it's I don't know. Maybe it's like the means to
Like Stargate,
Yeah.
or something.
kind of Stargatey. Like
Yeah.
it totally looks Stargatey. I don't even know. But she's again lamenting how they're trapped here on Earth. Like
Right.
they should be out there in the stars. They know life is out there. Billions of people, cultures, history
Yeah.
to learn from.
And they're on Earth,
Period.
in Detroit.
Clearly, somebody drew a short straw.
Yeah.
So they are talking about this whole project and how because of how expensive it is, they call it a money shot.
Yeah.
For reasons we won't say. It's supposed to be called Star Shot. That's what she's supposed to be called, but they call it money shot. And she's like, come on, there's got to be some way for us to make money to fund these projects. Like there's got to be something that we can do.
Yeah.
And
They're looking for, the investors looking for something that can kill people.
yeah, which they're not interested in doing.
Yeah. They just want to get from here to there.
Yeah. See what there is, find out what we can learn. This is like essentially the best that humanity has left, and they're struggling for a voice here. That's what happens. We get real quickly some insight that there was some history here between Ocampa and Steinberg. They used to touch tips, and he seems to not be interested no more.
Yeah, like
hardcore
at all.
No. And she's like, yeah. She needed it.
Which makes you wonder, like, what was it that not just broke the two up, but like completely severed
Dude
that
is
connection?
like, nah. Like, super nah. Hands in his pocket, stomps away.
Yeah.
Nah. Kind of tough. So, later on that evening, she's trying to handle her business.
And we see a glimpse of the technology where other species can communicate with humans.
Yes.
Bad human, bad, no mate, bad, self-made, bad.
Yeah.
Says a cat by the name of Madame Curie. I'm assuming it's Madame.
It's got to be Madame Curie. Last name's Curie. It's got to be Madame. The cat is judging her.
Yeah.
Legit. Cat's like, look, I can go get it. You can't get it? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're a terrible human. Period. So she's trying to find her favorite pleasure site and finds it has been co-opted, rude, by something brand new. Something, can we say what it's called? Yeah, we can say that one. Gonzo Mundo. To let you know, what we're looking at is...
the net's new premier destination for the most unusual sex on planet Earth.
Yeah.
If you can dream it, we can...
Yeah.
Now, what the viewers at home can't see is the screen.
Yeah.
There's a cake.
Multiple cakes.
There's an old man wearing a tutu. There's a balloon that's being burst. There's a rubber ducky. There's two instances of a kaiju-like Godzilla monster. And what I find fascinating is one of them appears to have mammalian gazongas, and the other one that doesn't has a strap on with testicles. Now, there are layers to this that part of me wants to like dig into.
Please don't say dig in while we're looking at this page.
Yeah. So, just
don't. Just know that it gets crazy. Note though that the old man's acting name is Musty Nuts, and the kaiju is
Sasaurus Rex.
So, in her malaise about this, she inadvertently ends up into the comments section, finding out what people have discerned. And what she has discovered about humanity is that we have become bored with our...
We've watched all the porn.
All the porn there is, man. We're that's it. Like... It's not enough anymore. We've had so long of free access that now we need the new.
Yeah.
What is the new? And she comes up with a plan.
Gotta go off planet.
So the next day, she is presenting to the team this fantabulous plan. She's like, look, at this point, even deep fakes can pull a picture of your grandma from your hard drive and mask it on 2 different people going at it in a tub of Taco Bell fire sauce. Literally everything has been done.
Yeah, and it burns.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Moving. Can we move forward?
I don't know.
Okay, we're just gonna.
I might have to move
talk about
sideways.
this.
And then...
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about this later. So, in the same vein of everyone still in the same positions that they were in the previous showcase, she's like running this down, trying to make it sound as so interesting and amazing as possible. And yeah, it breaks down to porn stars. Dr. Ocampo wants us to be porn stars. Let's just get to the nitty gritty of it.
When you take it down to its brass tacks,
right?
We're space porn stars.
Boom. She's like, no, that's not the way I was thinking of it. It's a crowdfunded project. Memberships pay for Starshot launches. For a fee, members can watch a live stream of a team of intrepid explorers crossing into new and unexplored worlds, searching for advanced power sources, untold knowledge, and aliens to touch tips with. And she's like, well, all consenting performers will be paid with the only 2 currencies that really matter in the harshness of space: water and air, both of which are free on Earth. So it doesn't cost us anything.
Yeah.
We can just give them some of our resources, and ta-da! Now here's where it becomes really clever.
Yeah.
Her breakdown. Doug, Kale Man, you can gather alien botany and create whole new flavors while helping us decide what's edible. That's genius.
Yeah.
Okay. Bree, you can study methods of communication among alien species while explaining our intentions to locals. So that whole pet communication thing
Brilliant.
works. Annie, you can explore new strains of viruses while helping engineer vaccines for diseases we might encounter. In the air, of course. Not STIs at all. Omar, you can see the stars like we always wanted while developing a means of sending our signal from space to waiting laptops.
Because that's majorly important. If you're going to pay for this visual, how are you going to see it?
Right.
Sciencing.
That's it, right? Everyone is silently looking at her until Doug, the genius that he is, declares,
Supermassive black hole.
Everybody's like, what?
My porn name. That's my name. I want to go by Supermassive black hole.
She's like, but your real name is Doug Cock.
Which I love.
Your real name is Doug Cock. And he's like, I'm going to the heavens. I'm going to find out what dark matter is. I'm going to solve Fermi's paradox. And I'm going to get the most hits on my vids because my junk is beautiful. When I come back, they'll give me the biggest lab on campus because when you're rich and famous, that's what they do. And they'll give me everything you've ever wanted to buy for free. Supermassive. Out!
He's thought about this.
This is like, even if this was not like an immediate plan, it's well thought out plan.
It's been back there.
So, here we are on this alien world, and oh my god. They finish, and it's called That's a Wrap on Gangbang at Dry Reef. Everyone's finished. This is so crazy.
There's a fin.
There is a fin, dude. Like it's in there. Like it's.
Oh my god.
There are things. Shout out to the crew. Like everyone has a different body type.
Yeah.
They're not all gratuitously the same size, same shape. There's different sizes of folks. It's really kind of empowering to see this wide body of people. But they find out that the audience rating score 6.5. It's not high. It's like a high D.
You got a fish man with a freaking fin,
right?
That I don't know if it's replacing his nads.
We don't know what it is,
but it's there,
right?
Like,
so what's funny is she's like, you know, what is this? Like she says, I put something in my mouth. I'm not entirely sure it was a sex organ. Omar, a little jealousy, was like, well, if you didn't enjoy yourself, you sure fooled me. Homie, why you getting all kind of possessive here?
Yeah.
She tried to throw it at you and you fumbled that catch hard.
And not just her, but Doug.
Right.
Supermassive.
Right.
Like, no, man, we're not.
Nah, bro. We're not together. You sound a little upset,
a little bit.
So they say, oh, we stopped. We realized that they are in a cage.
Yeah. That's been moving.
The whole time. So this was a mobile show for real.
Yeah.
Like, this is essentially an alien bang van.
Fake taxi. I've heard, allegedly.
Yeah. And once they get there, they're finding out a little bit more as to the language. And they're like, okay, what's going on? Because the guy that she was with, the tuna guy, is now waving a spear, telling them to do stuff. Like, hey, come over here, do this, do this. To which it looks like he got paid his water.
Yeah.
And he's chugging it. I mean, he's taking it to the head. It's good stuff. So we see that there are other fish-type creatures.
Yeah.
A little sharkish, maybe?
More intimidating.
Yeah, bigger, far more armored.
Yeah.
He looks a little bit more tribal. And they are, escorting them out. Now, the bot is having trouble translating.
Yeah, because haven't really had a chance to pick up any context.
Right. And that's the issue. So it's like, look, he's good, but he needs to observe context before he can establish a lexicon. Their language is dense, but I think it works like whale vocalization. I might have identified a noun. Like, might be there.
Yeah.
A noun, maybe. So they need to hear more. But they find out that where they've been dropped off is essentially like a gladiatorial cage area, like this big arena.
So scary.
Right. Packed with people.
Yeah.
That are hooting brie, which...
Like, what does that mean?
We don't know yet. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
I hope.
Because Supermassive has an idea what it means.
Yeah, as he thinks.
It means to die horribly in an alien gladiatorial ring while still chilling in the afterglow of a good nut.
Boom. That's poetry.
Yeah.
Okay, can we just talk about that? So here we kind of get the hint that there is something more going on than just this sexy fun and ratings. We get to the real of it. So Omar's like, no, this is it. This is where our intelligence gathering says we want to be. This is the stronghold of the warlord priest Dagar. Here he makes leaders of outlawed religions fight to the death.
Okay, I'm digging it so far.
And it's rumored that this is where he keeps the Bokai Elder.
Go on.
Wait, Bokai Elder? He's said to be the only living master of the Padna Magra technique. Is that what we're gonna?
It was sponsored. It was something that was initially explored and mastered by Sting.
It was the sincerity of which you said it. True or not, the sincerity of which you said it was magical. And by that he means a means of reaching an orgasm capable of generating an energy release on the level of nuclear fission.
Which is crazy.
That's...
If you could power a civilization by doing it with a fish man with nuts the size of...
Those aren't nuts. That's an anchor. Like, that his testicles are an anchor. He is literally, like, floating like a Buddhist monk in deep meditation, and his balls are the only thing keeping him anchored to the ground.
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
Yes. And so Omar's like, well, that should be enough to... And, of course, Tesla, in her nastiness, says, get us an audience score of at least a 9.
I'll get some more viewers.
Where they're possibly aiming to get things that will advance civilization. Yeah. She just wants some friends. Mm-hmm. Some loving. Listen, I'll tell you, I never thought anything was as sexy as science, and this proves it. It's absolutely true. Money Shot #1. Insane.
Yeah. Really funny, not gratuitous. It shows enough.
Yeah, it does.
The level of smarts is impeccable. Mm-hmm. So, like, if you're a science nerd and you're picking up on those little things,
yeah. Trust me, if you have someone special in your life, New Comic Book Day and chill with them with this, because that's magic. Mm-hmm. This is a good one. This is a good one for you to share with that loved one who you can giggle with. Get some pizza, some ice cream, read that book. Mm-hmm. Who knows what kind of science might happen?
Taco Bell fire sauce.